everybody. Hello. Hope you're all doing well. This was a kind of a spur of the moment stream last night. I'm wearing these pink ones because these are the ones we wore when we worked on the last puppet. And they are still covered in puppet fur from the other one. That stuff, the fur we used for that one sheds like crazy. Like crazy. Um, yeah. So, we're doing some hand cam tonight. We're going to be starting work on a new one, a new puppet. Sorry about the camera focusing and unfocusing. Um, so I have it right here. It's right here. Woof. Okay. Anyway, I'm going to need to like get a desk vacuum for after stream. We're using this black fur that just looks like a void, but it's fuzzy. It's very soft. Like maybe softer than rabbit fur. Maybe. But this stuff isn't super scratchy, but it is scratchy. It is scratchy. So want to try something new with this one. We're going to line it with this stuff because it's softer. This is softer than fleece. We actually want it to be this way. Yep. So this guy may turn out pretty scuffed. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. I may or may not abandon the idea here when we get started. But we need to pin it. It is everywhere. Also the reason hi Xenox, hi Spirit. That's also the reason I just decided to wear some knee highs today. Because this stuff gets everywhere. It is all over my desk. I just wiped my desk down. But such is the nature of things, I suppose. But yeah, that's what we're doing tonight. That's what we're attempting to do tonight. I feel sleepy. Got up a little earlier than I probably really needed to. But, because I'm supposed to do lawn work for my grandma on Monday. But she was out of town, and I was made unawares that was such. And so I didn't do that today, but I'm still tired. So I'm just now picking fuzz off my arms. But hi, Kylan, how are you, sweetie? How you doing? Okay. So the plan, we need to get this all nice and lined up. And then we can pin it and start sewing. They just about line up. It doesn't have to be perfect. Stuff is stretchy. So I got this stuff. Because it's like, oh, it's soft and it has two sides. Like I can use, to make puppets. But this stuff's to paint to work with. It's just too thin for the kind of stuff I need it to do. Um, but right now, all I have cut is the body. I don't have arms or anything cut right now. Um, so yes. Hi, Tato. Hi, Xenox. I swear. Hope you're doing okay. Hold on. I need to. The music makes it hard for me to think. um, because my head kind of hurts. But I hope you guys are having a good start to your week. Um, I'm glad to hear you're doing better, Garland. I'm glad to hear it, sweetheart. Good to see you. Okay, I'm just trying to make sure it somewhat lines up. Then we pin it. Just in this bag. Um, actually found. Okay, my old sewing bag I made in high school. This is a high school sewing class. I almost dumped over, and I found black thread, so that's gonna be great. It's my pins, and I have some bobby pins too. Or not bobby pins. These are not bobby pins. Safety pins. They're called safety pins. Um, yeah. Both of you guys are doing okay. Good to see you, Xenox. Congrats on getting first, sweetheart. Okay. Sorry if you guys like the music. I do like the music, but I think having no noise right now actually is helping me focus because my brain feels kind of fuzzy. Or, I have a kind of a headache because I don't know if didn't get enough sleep or I woke up too early. I had a weird night where I kept waking up like every few hours. It could be because I'm getting sick. I don't think I am. It's possible. My sister had a cold a few weeks ago, and with this thick of fur, I think the safety pin are actually gonna be better for this. This is a lot. um, yes, it is. I thought about it. I don't actually have the same like and shuffle to play Elden Ring really either. Um, just kind of tired, but we'll see. Anyway, stuff is gets everywhere. I guess we'll use these safety pins, but that gives them more room to slip around. I don't know if I like that. Okay, we'll use the pins. But how are you, Crit? How you doing? Hi, Crit. But yeah, apologies if I'm a little low energy tonight. It's because I feel like it. Feel like I am. Two. Oh my goodness. I've never worked with fur. I haven't made a puppet with fur this thick. Um, before. Like on the camera, it just looks like a void, but it's very fuzzy. It's I don't know. It may have, I haven't felt rabbit fur in a while, but it feels about on par, if not softer than that. I have a bunch of this stuff because my grandma made a coat out of it a while ago and gave me the leftovers, which is like 2 yards. I don't know, something, something like that. Okay, but the problem with this fur being so thick, we have to make sure we don't want the fur to be in the seam. We don't want that. Something like that. This puppet is going to be very warm. It's going to be a very warm puppet. Very warm puppet. But how are you, Crit? Welcome back from the ad break. Thank you for sticking with me. Thank you, thank you. And hi, Xenox. Congrats on getting first. Sorry, I'm trying not to. Wasn't ignore you on purpose. Um, but I'm glad to hear you're doing well, Crit. And thank you for the compliments earlier. Thank you, thank you. I'm just wearing some knee highs tonight. This stuff gets everywhere, and I don't want to get fur on those thigh highs or anything. Okay, I feel like this is a losing battle here with this stuff. Gonna have to pin it. We're just gonna have to pin it and suck it up. Okay, this should line up. Use the same pattern. And if it gets stuck in the seam, that's not the end of the world. It's really not. This stuff is thick enough, it's probably not going to be very noticeable anyway. But still. Hi, Kazi! How are you, Kazi? How you doing? Forgot to do this earlier. But my sister had a cold last week, and she's got a really nasty cough right now. Now my excuse me, my mom says she doesn't. She might have caught it, or she probably did. And my brother, who tends to be a little over dramatic some when he's sick, but um, he's probably got it too. Yeah. Uh, it's just a cold and a cough. Has it been long enough? Oh. Well, please go follow Kylan. Please go follow Kylan. Kylan's very sweet. He's a fellow bear. He's a sloth bear. He's been getting into more horror games lately, I believe. Now, what I could do, I guess, is sew this into the seam this way and then sew it again. But I feel like that would make the seam too noticeable. That would make this seem too noticeable. Hi, Brad. Hi, drums. Okay. There you go. I have noise suppression on, so I don't know if you'll hear anything, but there you go. But how are you, Kazi? How you doing? I'm an eye. Don't lick me. What are you doing? Thank you for the water. Thank you. Oh. In a stretch, thank you, Minari. And Seki head, nice. Mr. Slurp, I see. Okay, well, there you go. It's just some knee highs because I could wash these in the washer, and this stuff you get everywhere. It's already everywhere. Already everywhere. Okay. We're working on a puppet. We're working on a puppet, Benari. Attempting to line this one, but um, I may abandon the idea. Uh, just because this stuff. Um, there's your smooch bread. Thank you for the redeem sweater. Thank you, thank you. See, it's on my sweater. It's everywhere. It's everywhere. Everywhere. Oh, right. You go, bread. There's some more. There you go. Excuse me, sorry. How are you, Minari? How are you, bread? How you doing? Snow leopard? Oh, so you can't see it because it just looks like a void, but there's some black fur, like super thick, soft fur. That I have a bunch of this stuff from my grandma. She made a fur coat with it like 2 years ago, maybe longer ago. I think probably yeah, longer than that. And she gave me the leftovers. Um, so I have a bunch of this stuff. It's like, oh, let me try with that. And I have yet to like line a puppet with fabric on the inside. Not that this batting right here is like abrasive enough to really warrant that. It's soft, it's smooth enough. Um, and but I wanted to try, but no, actually, like sitting down here and trying to like get this lined up and pinned, like that's it's feeling like quite the ask right now. Uh, this puppet would be so freaking warm though. It'd be nuts. But like if we look at this here, that's me like just pressing. We sandwich it. We sandwich it. That's just it sandwiched. That's how thick the fur is. Like it is stupid thick, and we have a problem. So you don't want to get the fur in the seam because then it makes the seam more noticeable. There's ways to, mitigate that when you're done, but um, this stuff is just so thick that um, not getting it in the seam is going to be hard enough. Um, and this stuff, is pretty thin. This is pretty thin. This is like minky or something. Um, it's super soft, so um, I do want to line a puppet with this, but this stuff doesn't really need to be lined. It's not that abrasive. And I think it just makes this thing more difficult um, than it's going to be. Um, but yeah, like it's so soft. Waste of money. I don't know if this is minky or what. It's like I've had this for a while. I made a puppet with it, and it turned out not amazing. It's way too thin. It's way too thin. And it's everywhere. Like this is shedding more than the fur. Um it's just everywhere. Uh so I think we are going to not line this one. It just at this point attempting to pin this um it feels unnecessary. It feels unnecessary. You stopped by Joann's and they had some super cute pride yarn skeins. Very tempted to get them all and make a blanket or something. Aw. Yeah, I went to my Joann's. Is your Joann's closing too, Benari? Probably is. They I picked up some fur for my birthday. All of them are, yeah. It really sucks because I do not want to go to Hobby Lobby. I do not want to go to Hobby Lobby. You can order yards of sorry, let me scoot in yards of fabric on Amazon, but you know, it's not like I don't have enough material to make more puppets. Like I have plenty. I have plenty. Start going out of business, no hiring. Oh, I don't think mine had hiring signs. But if they need help, if they need help, like closing, mine had a lot of seasonal decor still, a lot of Christmas and Easter stuff. Okay, that's enough to pin there. Okay, that will have to do. That will have to do for now. Yeah. Here, when you were younger. Ah, okay. I never worked there. Never did. I'd go every once in a while with my grandma for things, and when I took sewing classes and stuff in high school and junior high and high school. The biggest thing I've sewn is a quilt. I didn't do amazing on it. There's a bunch of gaps in the seams, but I was still proud of it. I didn't work fast enough. Describe the Trost Peeps as tasting like Hobby Lobby. Oh no. Okay, sorry. This is just. But yeah. Oh, right. Okay. It's probably been long enough. There we go. Please go follow Cosmic. I don't know if Kazi is still here, but please go follow Kazi. They're super sweet, very sweet, cute streamer. They have a very cozy voice, very cozy streams. Kazi does. Um, Zelda. That's I know. They've done some Cobblemon streams. Twilight Princess. What else? I cannot think right now. Do too much off stream? Gotcha. It's not okay. Hi Cookie, hi sweetheart, how you doing? A treat. I have some gummy bears. Gummy bear. Try not to eat fur with it. Okay. Thank you, Minari. Thank you. What should I talk about? I don't remember what I was talking about. Sorry, my head. I'm tired. I'm tired. We're definitely not finishing this tonight. I'm tired. So it feels like I'm breathing it in. Maybe it's just because this is black and the fur is black, but it doesn't feel like this stuff is shedding nearly as much as the fleece was. I probably should. But we we did some polls last night, and this was voted for. I said we would do this unless I didn't have the energy to do it, and then we would play Elden Ring. But I don't really have the energy for Elden Ring either. I really don't. Um, and so the forecast said rain. It did not rain at all today. It was just really cloudy. Um, and my grandma was out of town today, and so couldn't be couldn't mow her lawn today because she wasn't home, so I couldn't get in the house. Turns out my mom had a key to the front door in her bag, so it could have. So gonna do that tomorrow. More cozy for me. I don't know. I'm not sure. Like at this point, I don't know if I have I don't have the mental faculties, faculty right now to like. Oh my goodness! I want you to not be like that. I want you to stay in there like that. Yeah, like that. Got that? Okay. Like sewing this guy is gonna take a while. It's gonna take a while. No, I won't. So I'm just trying to tuck it in before I pin it, but it seems fruitless. Seems fruitless, but um, it's important because we don't want a bunch of fur in the seam. Uh, with this stuff, I don't know if that's gonna happen. It would be way easier if I had like four hands. Wish I was like a twink machamp. That's I have four hands, but not a big muscly Pokemon. A Twinkie one. Cute, soft, and it gets everywhere. Yes. Yes, it does. That is. There we go. Anyway, I'm doing my best here. It's getting everywhere. And this is. Like, you guys, you can't even see it. It just looks like nothingness. Because the lighting in my room is terrible. I have one light bulb behind me right there in the ceiling. I have this salt lamp right here. And that's it. And the light from me. What if I turn this off? That's even worse. Okay. Oh. Right. There we go. Please go follow Minari. Minari is awesome. She's a very pretty jellyfish lady. She does ASMR streams and I guess sometimes Minecraft now. Um, please give her lots of love. She deserves it. Like if it's something like she hits 1K by August or by the end of August, she has to drink thick water. So go follow her. So she has to drink thick water. We want that. Well, too bad. Too bad. Yeah, if you like, if you're out there and you're looking for Christmas decor in spring, go to your Joann's. They might have some stuff. Mine had a lot. Not a ton. They had a bunch of ornaments still. They had more like Easter stuff. They still had Halloween stuff like the styrofoam pumpkins covered in glitter and stuff like that. Ouch. They had some squishmallows. They had some. They they had the fruit ones from 2023. Or they were released in 2023 anyway. Because my cousin, we bought them for my cousin's birthday, which was born the day after me. Um, but my sister, she collects them, right? So we were like, well, these are the only ones here, and they're like 20-30% off, what have you. So like they're going to be cheaper here than getting on Amazon. I looked them up. Uh, so we got her. The only one I remember the name of was Simon the Sloth, but he was dressed as an orange, like the fruit. Um, and then I had the Strawberry Husky and the Lemon Cat. Apparently, there's also a peach cow, a cow and a peach, and a mango fox and a pineapple penguin. The Joanne's only had the three. Um, and thankfully, my cousin didn't have those ones. So if you collect Squishmallows, you might have already looked. They didn't have too many. That's the glue covered one. No, I don't collect them. But if you do, go check your Joann's. They were. I mean, I have two now. I have the Orso Oso. I think his name is Oso. The Golden Bear wants to make a green onion donut recipe, and I have this one. I have this guy. That oh my goodness, I have this guy. It's super blown out, but it's a blue dinosaur. Um, I don't remember the name. I don't remember his name. I take the tags off him. I take the tags off him. But the ones at Joann's were like the 8 inchers, 8 inch ones. They weren't like the super fat ones like Oso here. Um, they were about $8, 60 cents, 8.60, I think. So you're saving almost 50%. If you compare the price of $15.99 on Amazon for the fruit ones, which is the ones mine had. And then they had a bunch of like not bootleg, but like knockoff Squishmallow like plushies that were like made with the same stuff but weren't Squishmallows. But I don't collect them. But if you do, go check your local Joann's. They might have some. I guess. Hi, Pancake. How are you, sweetheart? How you doing? Okay, at this point, I feel like I'm just going to get this thing pinned, and we're already we'll be we'll oh, that's that'll be enough for me. You already have a problem. This is not even. Guess I should have pinned this first. Should pin this first and go down. Okay. I gotta pull these out now. Pet. The calico. I think that's discontinued. I don't know. I don't know much about Squishmallows. We got home from Joanne's a day. Stretching your why? Because you sleep like what on trench filter? Well, if you get some good sleep, Pancake, get those stretches in. Okay. But like, it's so soft. It's so soft. It is so soft. But yeah, they were the Joanne's was cleaned out of some stuff, and then they had a lot of other stuff. Like the aisle that the crayons and that stuff was on, that was pretty much cleaned out. They had like 3 boxes of like the skin tone crayons and some chalk, tubs of chalk and stuff, but um they had a bunch of fabric still. They if you go to Joann's to get a nice discount on a yard of fabric that, you know, is cute. Um the one mine, I don't know if all of them are doing this, but mine is instituted that you have to get a minimum cut of 2 yards. So you're saving and the fur 60% off the costume fabrics. Um, but you have to buy a minimum of 2 yards, so you're not saving that much. I mean, you are because you're getting 2 yards. But like I got some go your sister's squishmallows because her ex gave her them. Ah, I see, I see. I mean, they are squishy. They are squishy. There we go. That's this stuff is just a pain to work with. It's just a pain in the butt. Okay, we pin that. Oop, okay. Oh, I do have a Mothra Squishmallow. They did do a set of Godzilla Squishmallows. They did one of Godzilla, Rodan, Ghidorah, and Mothra. I think yeah, they made a Rodan. Rodan actually looks pretty boring. I mean, he already kind of does. He's just a big pterosaur with spikes on his belly, but um, I've only won 3 things out of a claw machine. They were all in a Walmart. um, Walmart does not actually own those machines. It's a different company that comes in, just like the vending machines. A vendor comes every, I don't know, 2 weeks to refill it, or maybe occasionally to for repairs. Um, and I was walking. They don't. My Walmart only has one. They used to have more. They had like this game corner, little arcade thing in a corner of the store. There's now like a insurance or realtor's office. Really sad. um, they had like two or three claw machines, and not really an arcade game. They were all claw machines. But uh, walked past it one day. If like maybe it was, I guess it was probably last year, and there was a Mothra Squishmallow in there. I was like, okay, well, I gotta get that. I want to try. And it wasn't super like buried under a bunch of other plushies, like other ones that, excuse me, I see at claw machines or in claw machines that I would like. Um, and actually, on like my third, fourth try, I get the claw on it, and it actually the claw slips through the um plastic loop on the tag, so it gets snagged. So it picks it up and it carries it over to the I have an apom. Apom will, I guess it'll help me illustrate my point. So it gets snagged like this. That's very bright. It gets snagged like this, and it picks it up like this, and it carries it over here, and then opens, and nothing happens. Nothing happens. So we're like, what do we do? And we call the service number, and they're like, well, we can send a guy out. There's a guy, but that store's not on his route today, so it might take him like 2 hours, 3 hours to get there. So um, we're like, okay. But I didn't want to stand there and wait 2 hours in like the in between, like the claw machine is where in the same room where you grab your cart when you're walking in, and between the doors. I was like, I don't want to stand here for 2 hours. So um, I put in another dollar, and then I lower the claw into the chute, which you can do apparently. And I just grab it, and then it yanks off the claw. Anyway, that's like the coolest thing I've won out of a claw machine. If I wanted to sell it, I could make money, not a lot. Um, at the time, I saw a listing for like $17, but it was shipping from Australia, so it was like $30 shipping. It's like, well, maybe that's why it's that much. Or it was free shipping, but it shipped from Australia, so the price was $17, something like that. And the other two things I got a unicorn bear plushie thing, and a little yellow dolphin that I think I gave to my sister. And one that the dolphin I got while I was on the well I was used to work for a radon mitigation system installation company. Uh, Radon is the stuff that they tested for in the one episode of The Office. You put a little thing in the corner of the room or whatever, and then like a week later you mail it off, or somebody comes and picks it up. Depending on what it is, there's at-home tests. They use like activated charcoal or something, and then there's a little like radio-looking things. You plug it into the wall, sit it up where it's not really well. You plug it in, and you just let it sit there for a week, and then they'll come pick it up, and then give you the reading. I can't remember what the like the amount is that's like, oh, you need to do something about this. Um, something like 8 picocuries or something like that. Uh, it's been a while. It's 2018, so it's been a bit. Sorry if I'm sniffling. I just had the sudden need to sneeze, but it didn't happen. Um, so if you don't know anything about Radon, it was actually cool because um, it was my first job. I got it because well, I didn't get it because, but um, it was my first job out of high school, which what a heckin' first job that is, going straight into construction with no construction experience. That was the thing. But my grandma knows the at the time owner. He has since retired, I believe. That guy had like 6 surgeries on his back, and he because of that he like shrunk 3 inches. I don't remember. Anyway, he was a nice guy. He's nice. He made sure we were taken care of. But um my first week was like amazing because I was new, so they just sent me on like the easier stuff, which in which respect makes sense. Um, but there was a like my first week there was a day I worked directly with the owner, my boss, because he had to do a presentation about radon, like what it is, to some realtors, like in a realtor's office, in a big the big city, and I didn't know anything about it. So actually, I had a good time that day because I we did a job that morning, which was actually just down the street, which was interesting because all the other jobs, the job sites I went to, were always like 2 or 4 hours from from the shop. So just driving like 10 minutes down to the job was interesting. But we did that job. Took us a few hours, and then we went so we could. I went with him because everyone else was busy. There were no other teams for me to really go with, I guess. Um, and I think he wanted to teach me some stuff. Um, so I learned a lot about radar that day. Again, that was, gosh, 7 years ago, maybe 8 now. Uh, 5, no, 7. I think that's 7 years. Radon is a noble gas. Um, and radon itself isn't really the problem. Look, again, it's been a while, but radon's an issue because it's a noble gas. So as it deteriorates, it shoots off protons or neutrons or whatever. I'm tired again. Like I'm like half awake right now. um, and that will cause them shooting that will can cause tears in your lung tissue. So it's a carcinogen. It can cause lung cancer. So, uh, but it also deteriorates into. I don't remember some form of. Let me Google this. I want to make sure I get this right. Potassium. Half life. Wait on. Okay, but what does it half life into? Oh, there's a Wikipedia article. How nice. Um, Characteristics. Daughters. Hold on. Sorry, I'm still like half awake right now. So um trying to figure out what I'm looking at. Um oh, it's plutonium, polonium, and stuff like that. That's actually more dangerous than radon. I think it's been a while. Don't at me. um, the radon is a carcinogen, and it half lives into things that aren't super good for you either. Um, so if you're exposed to it, uh, high concentrations of radon for a long period of time, you can be at risk of lung cancer. Um, I had my mom's cousin, I think, uh, died of lung cancer years ago, a few years ago, and he had never smoked or anything. But they did, and they tested the house for radon, but nothing. I recall them saying nothing. There was no high. Anyway, it wasn't radon, so we don't know what it was because he didn't smoke. But sometimes he just, I guess it just happens. Um, but so I learned a lot about radon that day, which was cool. Um, and there was a guy in the like the audience of realtors who just kept badgering my boss, asking him silly questions like, "Oh, they take radon baths in Europe. Why do they do that?" And all that stuff. And after the presentation, my boss was like, "Yeah, that guy just shows up sometimes. I know that guy, and he shows up to presentations and conventions and stuff. So there's just a guy out there that goes to radar presentations because he doesn't think it's a bad thing, or I don't know. It was an interesting day to say the least. Um, but so uh, I'm pretty sure my NDA. I did have to sign an NDA and a non-compete clause, but I'm pretty sure that is much out of date. Um, for like not divulging company secrets and uh, their techniques, I guess, to competitors. But um, so if you ever get or need a radon system installed, I guess I could do it myself. It's been a while, but I could do it. It's not that hard. Like, um, I say I worked in construction. I kind of. I didn't build houses or anything. I drilled holes in the floor and dug a big hole and cut a PVC tube piping with a bandsaw, not a bandsaw, a table saw. The one you push down. Uh, that's not a bandsaw. Excuse me. Sorry. Um. So unless you have a crawl spaces are a different story. But um, radon system essentially, we you dig a big hole under your house. So you drill a hole through your basement floor, and you remove substrate. And depending on what substrate is under your house, you take out more, not as much. You don't need to take out as much, depending on what it is. If it's gravel, that's amazing. Gravel was gravel made my day. If it was like little rocks, um, you just take out a shop vac worth of that, um, and you're good because there's lots of air. It's not super packed like dirt. There's more air pockets in there. Because the point of the radon mitigation system, the big pit, is to create a path of least resistance for the radon. Um, so you dig the hole, then you pipe PVC out and pipe it out the house, which is then connected to a fan, and then that fan on top of that is connected to downspout that goes up and outside to create a path of least resistance for the air under your house, the gases and stuff that build up down there. Because otherwise it'll just seep through the concrete. But yeah, that's the whole point. And if you have a crawl space, that's a little tougher. That's a little tougher because there's not a 4 or 5 inch thick layer of concrete in the way. Just floorboards. So crawl spaces were always a pain in the butt. They were always like a 1-day job. If you had a crawl space, you only did that crawl space that day. Because they were a big job, depending on the footprint of the house, square footage, and all that stuff. I don't know if I'm even doing a good job pinning this, but it still feels uneven there. I might need to do this off stream, where I have a level table and a wider table. I may need to just do this off stream. Yeah, I think I need to. I'm not getting anywhere. It doesn't feel like I am. Hi, CJ. I'm doing all right. I'm tired. Got a headache. Over here. Because you guys wanted this. At least the people that were here last night did. But the crawl space entails you need 3 or I'm not sick. I'm just tired and I have a headache. That's it. I don't know if it's because I got up earlier today than I really needed to. But I also had a weird night where I kept waking up every few hours for seemingly no real reason. I woke up I had one of those moments where I had my ASMR playlist, my personal one on shuffle, autoplay, what have you. It's a playlist of auto plays, and I woke up kind of half woke up. I woke up enough where I could hear what was playing in my headphones, and I think it was a the chick tries video. I'm pretty sure. And that one, she says "bad boy" in it, and it's a little embarrassing, but I do it for you guys, so I don't know what I'm talking about. Anyway, I remember that waking up where your eyes are still closed and it feels like you're not awake, but you're conscious enough to hear. And I'm not. And then an ad played, but it was an ad for Mentos, like the candy, but it was like an 80s jingle ad, like in the style of an 80s jingle. And that was playing in my dreams. I was hearing it in my dreams. What is that? I'm trying to sleep. And I don't know how long the jingle was. It felt like 3 minutes, but it was probably 30. Yeah, so I don't know. I'm not getting anywhere with this. I might just work on this off stream. It's not getting anywhere. Not tonight. I feel too tired. Too tired. Um, it's been an hour. That's long enough, right? You guys have had enough of me for one night, right? Okay, so I'll try to get that pinned another time. Um, oh, maybe I break about 5 minutes. Sorry about that. Or just a heads up. Uh, what's a crawl space? To seal the crawl space to make a path of least resistance for a crawl space. First, you run a 4-inch corrugated pipe uh, all around, and then you loop that back up to some PVC to connect that to a fan, and then you seal it with you lay plastic on top, and then seal that to the walls of the um, foundation of the house, and then you're done. But crawl spaces, um, they were mostly just terrible experiences. There was one, I think it was my last day there. My last day was a crawl space. It needed a pit, so I had to do a pit, and then it had two separate crawl spaces. Excuse me. But those crawl spaces you could almost stand in. Like, um, I've been in some pretty big houses thanks to that job. Whereas you're just like, this house could fit my house 3 times. Stuff like that. There was one that had a staircase, and it had like a 10-foot tall painting above the staircase. It was like, this is like Princess Peach's castle. It's just massive houses. You're like, man, it'd be cool to live in a place like this, but what do you do with all that? What do you do with all that house? I don't know. Um, think you could. They're not. These ones are covered in puppet fur. I have some red ones. That look almost pink. Um, these are the ones I wear for ASMR streams. These ones are really beat up and worn because, um, I rub them on the mic and stuff. um, but I see your question, Kazi. Sorry. Anyway, um, I don't recommend working a radon mitigation installation job. Unless we weren't paid by the hour, which is fair. We were paid peacetime, because we were paid for time we spent driving to a job location. Though we were, and I feel we were paid pretty fairly for 2018. And then a few years later, I started working at Walmart, and I made more at Walmart. Um, every 2 weeks. um, eh, it's my first job. It was fine enough for a first job, but yeah, thank you, thank you. Um, but sorry. Many asks, is this stewing your head for quite some time? Where does my name or concept of my model come from? You ever had this chance to hear the story yet? No worries, Kazi, no worries. It's not personal. I mean, it is personal, but it's not that personal. um, uh, I can answer the question. Are you still here, Kazi? I'm sorry. That was 4 minutes ago. Not super egregious. Um, I don't know how articulate I can be with the answer tonight. I am having trouble thinking. Because I'm tired. um, but so uh, my name on Twitch and everywhere else was Ninth Ketchup 497. That's my on Twitter still, I think. Um, I it's that because that's what Xbox, the Microsoft gods, bestowed upon me uh years ago when I got my Xbox. Um, I pooled some funds with my brother in like 2014, 2015 to get an Xbox One. It's right here. It's the old VCR model. It's a white one. It came bundled with a digital code for the Master Chief Collection. I have not used it in a long time. I haven't used it in a while. It still has the like, hey, warning sticker of like, don't bump this while it's on because the disc might shoot out and decapitate you. And it's like, hey, this uses HDMI cables. Isn't that neat? Never took that sticker off. But Ninth Ketchup 497 was the name that Xbox gave me. So I just used it everywhere else. Um, and then in about, I guess, okay, let me just swap to just chatting. Let me swap to just chatting. Um, okay. I could continue answering your question after the ad break, Kazi. It's everywhere. It's all over me. Like I wore these knee highs. It's just everywhere. It's everywhere. As you can hear me, Kazi. If you don't get ads, let me know. I just continue, but it's just everywhere. It's just everywhere. But I wore these knee highs because one, they're the same color as the fur and won't be as noticeable. Um, and I didn't, they're knee high, so they only go up to here. Less chance of fur getting on them. And I can put these in the washer. So the other ones um, are not stuff you put in the washing machine. Um, but so my name is Ninth Ketchup 47 because of Microsoft. It's what the Microsoft gods bestowed upon me. Randomly generated name with string of numbers. Okay. Sorry. That was a burp, but it was not. Um, so I just use that everywhere. I used it on Twitch. Um, and then I started watching for the longest time. Okay, this is a little bit of a long answer. Are you prepared for like another 20 minutes of this, Kazi? You prepared for the answer to take 20 minutes? I don't know if it'll take that long, but um sorry, now I'm just playing with Puppet Fuzz. Uh so Rod, for the longest time I only followed like 3 people on Twitch. Peanut Butter Gamer, Chedtronic, and I think the Completionist at the time. I don't think I follow him anymore. If I do, it's just because uh he maybe doesn't stream anymore. But I followed those 3 people, and then sorry, it's just all over me. Welcome back from the ad break. Welcome back. Thank you for sticking with me. I appreciate you very much. Thank you. Thank you. Heart, upside down heart. It's actually mirrored. I think I had to mirror it so you guys could read the cards. Right? I had to mirror it so you could read the text. Actually. Is it? Whatever. It is. It is. Anyway, um, for longest time, and then I started using Twitch more in 2020 when the pandemic started. I found um, some more people that I don't know I followed for some reason or the other. Um, that one kind of looked like a spider. That's fun. um, but so I was using Twitch more often. I don't know how I started following this person, but I was, and this is like around the Among Us thing that happened. Among Us was a big deal. Um, the dawn of all that stuff. And this lady I was already following was doing a collab with a few other people, and she was playing with at the time the streamer. I don't remember what it was like. Elvin's Ellen Ellie something or the other. They've since changed their name. Um, but they were playing with another person. It was like this person's voice is really cute. Who is this? So I found them. They were doing the club, and I followed her. And I was probably just lonely, probably. Um, but at the time, the streamer that I found through this collab was her name is Christy Chu. She now goes by Chi Yui. I believe she is a Shiba Inu girl VTuber. Her model is adorable. She hasn't streamed in a while, I think. Um, but uh, um, I followed her and she's like, "Where's Mustard?" And I don't know. She engaged me in the chat, I guess. I don't know. She's a good streamer, but um, I would watch Christy all the time. And then there was a day she did like Jackbox, and I played Jackbox. We were in a call, I think, and um, there was another person in the call. At the time, they were called Peeps. Now they're Jero Oki. They're a werewolf now, and he's awesome. He's cool, um, and uh, they're super sweet. Jero is super sweet. Um, and then I found so I started following Jiro. I think it's Jiro. Uh, and then I was watching Jiro streams, and there was a couple times we played League together. I didn't stream. We'd play League together, and there's a video out there on the internet of me playing League with Jiro. Um, and I sucked. I was not good. I was never good. I haven't played. That was the last time I played League, actually. I think. Um. Anyway, so became friends with Jero. One of the two times I've played Valorant. We streamed the two times I've played and streamed Valorant. Was with Jero. That collab's fun. There's a clip, the one Valorant clip is with me playing with Jero. Um, and I got a triple kill with the pistol because three guys were one shot. And um, through Jero, I found uh, Masty, my art papa, who at the time was AFS underscore Mestiza, Mestiza, and then a day later rebranded to Masty. And that's my art papa. Found Maesty before they hit 50 followers. So I was there when he hit it, when Maesty hit it, and to celebrate, Maesty did a chibi model raffle, and I had nothing better to do at the time. Right, it was 2020. Excuse me, like into 2021. So everybody was still staying home, all that stuff. Anyway, I watched a lot of Maesty. I still like. I would not be surprised if my lifetime Twitch stats. Maesty is my most watched streamer. I would not be surprised at all. I watched Maesty all the time, every stream, and he had a redeem to enter in the raffle, and you could redeem that as many number of times as you had points for. Anyway, I won the raffle. That's how I got my model. So I guess technically it's a chibi version of me, of Ketchup. Um, so I'm also Maesty's first VTuber child. Maesty, I think, has 3 other children. I think I know 2 of them. The third one I'm not too familiar with. I think it's Code Von or something like that. Um, my first VTuber sibling was or is Nagatha Christie. She is a green-haired cat girl VTuber. She hasn't streamed in a long time. I haven't actually like spoken to her in a while either. We're friends on Pokemon Go though, so she's still around. She hasn't streamed in a while. Um, but she's super sweet. She's very sweet. Um, my second VTuber sibling is also a sister. She's a Gorgon. I can give her a shout out here. Let me see. Let me see. Let me see. Yeah. Yeah. Her model is gorgeous. Just very pretty. Very pretty. There we go. That's Alex. She's also my VTuber sister. We actually played It Takes Two with her years ago, and then she got engaged, and we haven't played in a while. But she still streams occasionally. She's awesome. She's super sweet. She's very funny. She's very funny. Um, but she's great. She's great. And anyway, so through various circumstances, I found Christy Chu. I found Jero, and then I found Maesty. And at the time, I was also watching. One of the VTubers I watched a lot at the time was Lemon Leaf, who uh, has gone through various other uh, brand brandings and things of that sort. Now she is a tapir that eats nightmares. Um, and so I watched a lot of Lemon Leaf. I found Lemon Leaf through her ASMR videos, and then Twitch was like, "Oh hey, you should check out this person," like the recommended thing on the side of the screen somewhere, right? Like viewers also watch this person. Like I think that's where it was. And I was like, "Oh, she streams," and so I'd watch Lemon Leaf a lot and Maesty. I think at the time, Lemon Leaf played Mario Galaxy 1 or 2 and Little Nightmares and Little Nightmares 2. And then I kind of stopped watching her, and then she just stopped streaming. Like it's the first time it's ever happened to me. A streamer I really liked just kind of stopped streaming, and I was kind of bummed. And she hadn't uploaded a video in a while either. And then Hololive Ian stuff happens, and then Promise or I promise. Council debuts, and then watching a clip of Fauna stream. Like, what the smacks? I know this person. I know this person. I had like goosebumps. I was like, oh my goodness, I know who this is. I know who this is. Um, so that was exciting. And that person sounded familiar. Yeah, yeah. Um, so now that she's graduated, I don't know if it's taboo or what, but um, if you don't know somehow and you watched a lot of Fauna, you will like. There's a VTuber out there. She's a tapir, psychiatric ward nurse who eats nightmares, and you should go check her out. She's pretty good with Gura. Anyway, uh, Lemon Leaf, Masty, and Christy are all really sweet. We're aware they're still alive, but you know, under different names now. Um, and I remember maybe it's parasocial of me, but I don't know. Um, before they were part of Hall Life, yeah. And so remember I said uh said in Lemon Leaf's chat one stream, it's like if I ever become a VTuber, I want to be a Beanie Baby or a dinosaur. And she was like, you should do it, do it, do it. And it was like, oh, okay. So I knew I wanted to be a Beanie Baby or a dinosaur. And so uh that didn't happen for another like 3 years. But I always had it in the back of my mind. And I had a friend, I have a friend, Sneaky, who we've played GTFO with and Deep Rock and some other games with the boys. He was like, I can make you I can make you a 3D model because he was learning Blender or something, Maya or whatever. And I was like, okay, sure. So I have some sketches. He did some sketches. I guess I can show those. Let me see here. Image. Okay. Browse. Pictures. So he did. I have 4 or 5 sketches. So he started work on. He's technically my other VTuber parent in a way. He came up with the whole design, and then Masty made a chibi version of that. So let's start with, I guess, this one. I don't remember which was first, but there's this. So something like this. He started with this. I was like, yeah, I want to be a teddy bear. Like the whole genesis of Ketchup the Bear was Winnie the Pooh, but instead of honey, it's ketchup, because Winnie the Pooh and all of that is like my favorite thing Disney has ever owned is Winnie the Pooh. Piglet, my spirit animal. I freaking love Piglet so much. I love Piglet a lot. So it's like, well, because I thought about it. Dinosaur, that's cool, but there's so many dinosaurs, and I've seen some other dinosaur models. I haven't seen a teddy bear. But Beanie Baby, it would be a little difficult. I don't have one. I don't have a bear. A beanie bear. Oh, I have this one. Can I reach it? I have to get up. I'd have to get up. But you know, Beanie Baby Bears, the Beanie Baby Bear, design. They don't have mouths. They just have two buttons for the eyes. You can't see my hands, but they have two buttons for the eyes and then one for the nose. And there's no mouth unless they have a stitched one or whatever. But they don't have a mouth, so it's like, well, that wouldn't work. And that's also probably a copyright issue or trademark or something like that. Um, so, but I also really like old, like vintage style teddy bears. Like my mom has a handful of Beanie Baby attic treasures, which are a series of teddy bears, but they're jointed, so they have a swivel joint, like a little circular joint, like a ratchet joint or whatever, like the Lego pieces that go and like the mech sets and stuff is like that. It's just, a swivel joint, whatever you call it. I don't know. Um, so they're posable. So they have one in their neck, and then each shoulder, and then in their hip. So you can make them sit. They can stand or whatever. They can like pose their arm. I just really like how those bears look. And uh, the so I didn't like this all over the place. I'm sorry. This is a really long answer to your question, Kazi. Um, I have shown these sketches on stream before, but it was a while ago. So this is just my friend sketching. He's a really good artist, but he's great. His art's really cool. So, but I did grow up with um GI Joes. I didn't really play. I didn't have a ton of action figures. I was a Hot Wheels, Tonka trucks, and Beanie Babies kid. I really like Tonka trucks. Not the big ones that you play with in the sandbox. They were little toy cars with faces, like Pixar's cars, but before Pixar cars was a thing. So I have a handful still. I have a cement truck, a crane, a fire truck. No, I don't have a fire truck. I have a red pickup truck. I really like Tonka trucks. Anyway, I also really like Beanie Babies. So, um, maybe that's why I'm so soft. I don't know. Um, but my thought process was, why would I want a transformer or uh an action figure? You can't cuddle with one of those. Like I can't sleep with an Optimus Prime unless if you're not a coward. But um I like Beanie Babies. They're more personable. Plushies are just more personable to me. Um, so I have a lot of Beanie Babies. Have I still have a lot of my old ones. Um, but um, that felt, I don't know, teddy bear felt better to me than a dinosaur. Um, anyway, and also just really like looking at old teddy bears. I can't. There's an article out there. I couldn't find it when I looked it up before when I was telling a story the first time. Um, Let me hide this. But hi, Crusoe. Hi, sweetheart. How you doing? Hi, hi. Um, and the article was like, it was about a visiting museum exhibit in some art museum or something like that, of just old teddy bears. And I legit like cried reading this article because you could just like looking at these old teddy bears, you could feel the pause in a sweater. My teddy bear, thank you, Caruso. I'm wearing knee highs today, because we were working on a puppet earlier. You can't see my hand. I can't see my. There's my webcam is in the way of the monitor, like right here, so I can't see right there. Um, we were working on a puppet, so I'm wearing knee highs because they don't go up as high as the thigh highs, and you know, so maybe you won't get covered in puppet fur. How you doing, Cruiser? How you doing? Good to see you. Um, excuse me. Uh, hope this is interesting. This is a good answer to your question, Kazi. Um, but this article made me cry because I was doing research for like images of old teddy bears and stuff to send to my friend and to Maesty later. Um, I can't find this article. I can't find it. Um, but it made me tear up. Probably cried because you could just if when you look at an old toy, um, you can just feel. To me, I don't know. I'm not a super spiritual person, but when you look at an old thing, or you're near an old thing, um, you can just kind of, to me, you could feel the, um, I don't know, the age radiating off of it, the memories, the tears, the snot, um, radiating off all these old toys and teddy bears and things. Because I've done that. I've cried in my bed before and wiped my tears with a Beanie Baby. I've done that. I've done that. So you can just feel it, and the love that I'm tearing up thinking about it. Saying, just the pure the pure love that's in these old teddy bears. There's an image of one of them that's just the head of the bear with a trail of cotton and maybe like an arm attached by a string. I don't know. That one got me pretty good. Um so I just really like old teddy bears. They're fun and they're cute. Um and I found a website that I think it's an auction site for old teddy bears. Um, I can't find that either. I don't know if it's still up or down or whatever. But um, uh, yeah. So I just felt like the teddy bear fit me more than a dinosaur. Because with the dinosaur, there's many ways you could go with that. You could go cartoony or realistic or whatever. You could go T-Rex, a Triceratops, a Stegosaurus. Um, and none of those, like a Triceratops, Stegosaurus, T-Rex, Allosaurus, Velociraptor, they're all cool. I really like them, but I can't call any of them a favorite over any of those other ones, like the ones that you get in your tube of plastic dinosaurs, those classic ones. I can't tell you one is my favorite over the others. It's just cool. My favorite dinosaur is Mononicus. It was about the size of a chicken or a turkey, and it has one claw in each hand. There's actually a family of them, and it's theorized that they use these single claws on each hand to break into like ant hills and things. Um, I did a report on it in like junior high, because I like Googled weird dinosaurs or something, and Mononicus came up. It made my freaking day, like year, when I saw that Mononicus was in an episode of Prehistoric Planet on Apple TV Plus, the first season. I haven't seen the second season, but I freaking like I pogged so hard when I saw that episode. Um, yeah, right. So this is the genesis of the the teddy bear, all that stuff. So here's this sketch with the ketchup stain. Apparently, I had overalls in this one. um, So this is my friend sketching all this. This is not me. This is not my art. This is my friend. Um. Oh, we're not done, Kazi. We're not done. So I have a few more. I have this one. And maybe this one's first. There's this one. Uh, the image here on the left. You can't see my mouse. Um, that's like the finished me, essentially, pretty much. Um, for the most part, I have the patch on my shoulder, on my head, the stain on my chest and on the tie, my mouth, and my paws. So he's doing some sketches of like me emoting, or it's me playing video games. Me holding a bottle of ketchup. Um, so that's that one. I really like this one because it's just I like this one. Um, and there's this one. I think this. Oh, this. I think this is next, or maybe this one was. Yeah. So this one, my friend kind of did like the body, and then did a bunch of different outfits. So there's me with a tie, bow tie, a Hawaiian shirt with palm trees and ketchup bottles, uh, shirt with a logo, ninth ketchup, I guess. I think this maybe is supposed to be a tomato. I don't actually remember. Um, and then down here, just a button up. One has a stain on it. And then me in a little hoodie, which is actually pretty darn cute. I like the hoodie a lot. It's very cute. With the hood down, the ball shirts in Assassin's Creed. Is that what AC means? Um, there's this one. You did a bunch of outfits. I was like, I just like the first one. I just like the first one. The hoodie is very cute, though. Hoodie is very cute. And then there's, I think this is the final one. The where it was kind of finalized. Let me make that a little bigger here. Me with the hat, me without the hat, and then a little sketch. Animal Crossing. Oh, okay. Gotcha, gotcha. Oh, yeah. No, I know what you're talking about now. I know what you're talking about now. So this is just like, this is the, yeah, this is about the third one he did. I think this is the last one, before I won the raffle in Macy's stream. And, and then, so all that, which my friend did an amazing job. Like, his art is amazing. And then Macy turned it into a chibi like this. So you can see the same stuff. There's a splotch here on the tie, the patches on my arms, my head, my cheek, my muzzle, and on my feet, my legs. I forgot I have one right here, and you can't see my mouse, but on my paws. So, and Macy didn't. So Mace, this was Macy's first model that wasn't human at all. Macy has done all of their own models. They've gone through like 4 or 5 since I've been following him. Macy's freaking amazing. Any ideas? Okay, which one? The previous? This one? You want this one, Kazi? Are we friends, Kazi? This one? Okay. I can do that. Where are you? Oh, accept message. Here, I could send you this and the sketches too if you want those. And sure. I don't know. I could send you the sketches. Yeah. Whoops. There it goes. There you go, Cassie. Macy did an amazing job on the eyes. Like, amazing. Pick it up. Okay, thank you, Carissa. Thank you. Like, Macy did an amazing job on the eyes. They're not human eyeballs. They are, I don't have any on me right now, but they are teddy bear eyes. They're so good. They are so good. I'm looking up in this picture because I was looking at the snipping tool when I pressed the snipping button. And then I have a few more pieces of art from Macy. Macy's been very nice. to, Macy did a lot of art for just because Macy had a sketch redeem, and then she just let Macy let me have them, which is crazy. So after the model, this is the first art that he did, because I was like, oh, you could. I did a sketch redeem of something like this, and Macy did it, and because like, oh, you can make plushies of all your VTuber children and like put them on your overlay, and she did. She did, or he did. Sorry. He did. Macy did. I'm sorry. I am still half awake, half conscious, but Macy, you did an amazing job. So he did this piece. I've never actually looked at it this big before. Those are actually like threads from my toes. It's so good. It is so good. So Macy did this, and then I did a doodle redeem or a sketch redeem or whatever for something like this plushie of someone who's already a plushie. I don't know, Paula. I don't know. So Macy also did this art piece. This was a sketch redeem, and then Macy just made it a full piece, because apparently he didn't have anything else to do. But it was like a sketch of like me being held by, you know, a kid onesie. That'd be cute. So this this kid, it's not like related to my lore or anything. The hair color is kind of similar to my partner's hair, but that's about it. She does not have a name or anything. But it's just very cute. It's very cute. I believe Macy does have a website. I don't have the URL to that, but let me get Macy a shout out here. There we go. Please go follow Macy. He's awesome. He's super sweet. Like one of the cutest people out there. He's adorable. He's amazing. He's great. But he did this for free. Like I did the sketch redeem, and then he did the sketch. I was like, oh, thank you. That's super cute. And then he colored it and then shaded it. He put the little drop shadow there. Like, it's crazy. You don't need to do that. I believe this is still my banner on Twitter. And then Mace D did the Wahoo, because he did Wahoos for a bunch of people, and I was lucky enough to be one of them. It's just very cute. It's super cute. It is an emote. Mace D also did an emote of himself doing a Wahoo. This is an emote on the Twitch. Where's that? It's right here. Right here. Mace D did the art on that. And I think that's all the art. I do have Julian did draw me some art out of the kindness of his heart. Oh, that's very big. It's not quite the right size for an emote though. It's a honey bear bottle, but with ketchup in it. It's super cute. He just surprised me with this one day. Julian is very sweet. But yeah. So I won the raffle. Mace D did the model, and he did an amazing job. It's so good. I love it so much. Excuse me. Mace D has said that he's surprised that I still use it, and I don't know. Mace D, you did a good job, and it's great, and I love it very much. I will use it forever if that if I can. But that's about it. Let me remove this. That capture. So I got the model. And then like 2 years later, I started streaming because I did the raffle, and then his art's so good. His art is so good. His art is amazing. Yeah. His art's so good. His art is amazing. I got the model, and I didn't have a PC. I had at the time like 12-year-old laptop that my dad let me have. That he took the battery out of, so it has to stay plugged into the wall. So I was using that for a long time, and then I got a little desktop computer because my dad he works at a tech college or a tech school, and every once in a while they get rid of this. The school will sell or auction off their old equipment for pennies, relatively, every once in a while. So there was one day. Well, so he gets a bunch of old school computers and fixes them and stuff, and then sells them to people and or whatever, because he likes doing that and it's his hobby. Anyway, so I bought one of those off of him for like $50. I don't remember, it was not very much. So I used that for a while, and then when I got my computer, my PC, I sold my little desktop to my friend that did the sketches, because he was just on a laptop. So then I had a computer like this with a 3080 and all that stuff. It was like, okay, I could probably stream now. So I looked into that and all that stuff. And then we started before I started streaming, I decided that I needed a name that was more marketable than Ninth Ketchup 497. Sorry, it's just looking at myself thinking I'm just seeing all these little fuzzies stuck to me. So I figured I need something more marketable than Ninth Ketchup 497. Like, you guys watch Ninth Ketchup 497? I think he's real cool. I was like, no, that sounds like a fake thing, because it's a algorithmically generated name. um, so I don't remember exactly how I came up with Ketchup the Bear. I wanted to use Ketchup because, you know, I was so used to people calling me Ketchup, and it was part of the genesis of the idea of the model itself, my OC. Um, so I wanted something more marketable, and I guess Ketchup the Bear was like the first thing that I came up with. Rolls off the tongue, I guess. It's kind of marketable, right? I don't know. I get compliments on it occasionally when we raid, or if I first time chat in someone's stream. People give me compliments on it, so uh, I guess people like it. Um, yeah, and the rest is history. And Lemon Leaf became a green Kieran, and then she is now a tapir eating nightmares. But um, which is still, I don't know, it still blew my mind. Like, I watched Lemon Leaf, she kind of disappeared. I didn't catch her last stream as Lemon Leaf, and then she just reappeared on my YouTube feed in a clip, and it blew my mind. I got goosebumps. Um, she's so funny. Anyway, does that answer your question, Kazi? I'm trying to think of anything else. I'm trying to think of anything else. If I missed anything, I don't think I did. I don't think I did. Uh, yeah. You're welcome, Kazi. You're welcome. You're welcome. I'm fine. My head doesn't hurt as much as earlier because I got a bit of adrenaline talking, I guess. Thank you for the stretch, Kazi. Thank you. In the water, I'll drink some more. But this is my water. It's just a big jug. Um, Once you go big jug of water, you can't go back. You cannot go back. Oh, ever again. You just can't. Um, I started using gallon jugs because of my radon job. Uh, no, it's bigger. Like ketchup, like real ketchup, would probably be about like this tall. Standing up. Sitting down, he's probably this tall. Maybe. Like, he is not very big. He is not very big. Maybe a little cheapy ketchup, but um, I don't think about him like maybe this big. Maybe this big. Of like realistic ketchup, but cheapy model ketchup's probably like this tall. Like feet to top of hat. Excuse me. Sorry. um, but I went gallon jug when I was doing the radon job, because you don't have access to a source of water all the time, especially when you're sitting in the truck for 4 hours. It's just nice to have. I don't have. This is not the one I had when I was working the radon job. That one I have since long thrown out. It got worn out. But when I got a new one, I got a half-gallon jug that could hang on my chair because of the thing back here, the handle that locks the recliner. It can hang on there, and it's not too heavy on the chair. So like, oh, that's cool. But then I would go through it in like half a day. It's like a crumb right here. All right. Um, so I went back to the Gallon Jug, and have not looked back. I have not looked back. Looked back. um. Oh, in the stretch, right? Also, like, I don't get banned, but like, I don't notice it, but like my ankles, they look so skinny. They look so skinny. It's so weird. It's uncanny how skinny they look. Anyway, I don't want to get banned for showing feet. Okay. Um, what was I talking about? Maybe, yeah, it could be the angle. Could be the angle. Um, yeah. So I had my model for like two years before I actually started streaming. Um, yeah, yeah. Oh, yeah. You have any follow up questions, Kazi? You have any follow up questions? We're approaching the 2 hour mark here. I also watching game reviews. No worries, Carissa. No worries. I appreciate you. I appreciate you, Kazi. And Carissa. Oh my goodness. Freudian slip. Is it a Freudian slip or is it just me being forgetful? Not to come to mind immediately. Okay. Goodness gracious. The first game I ever streamed. No, it's fine. It's not even 10 p.m. yet. We usually end in about 30 minutes. It's a regular stream end time, but I don't know if anything else to talk about. Oh, my back. Uh, oh, yeah, the first game I ever streamed. My first stream was a Final Fantasy 14 stream. It was a Final Fantasy 14 stream. Just to test to see if stuff worked, and it did. And I have subsequently streamed Final Fantasy 14 2 times after that. I think I did 3, maybe 4. And I have not touched it in like 2 years. It's been a while. It's been a long time since we streamed it. But sorry, I keep moving over here to play with this ball of fuzz that I since accumulated. um, yeah, there you go. Hope that answers your question, Cosney. That was not a 20-minute answer. That was probably closer to an hour, over an hour. But yeah, yeah, there you go. Um, so uh, through a series of circumstances and coincidences and things, thank you for this, Richard Dean Caruso. Thank you. Um, through a series of circumstances, I ended up doing this and being here right now, doing this. Yeah, which I like to think about sometimes is like that's really neat and also scary because I don't know what I would be doing with myself if I didn't start streaming or wanted to. Um, yeah. People have asked for hand cam ASMR. I don't know if that will work very well because I have my mic here. My mic's right here. So like, I don't know if that looks good. And then I have to sit lower and I would pick up the mic, hold it up here, do whispers and stuff. And, oh yeah, this is what my mic looks like. This is a HyperX Quadcast. Apparently they've come out with a new model of it. If you have a HyperX Quadcast, you can do ASMR. There's a knob back here. This knob right here. You turn it all the way to the right. It's inverted. It's the camera's mirrored. But you turn all the way to the right. That's binaural mode. Okay. You do not need a fancy microphone to do ASMR. If you have a HyperX Quadcast, you do not need to buy anything else. This works just fine. It sounds fine. Or you guys keep coming back anyway. I've never had a Blue Yeti. I don't know how that would work with ASMR. I had a friend ask me for advice on how to set up their Blue Yeti for ASMR. Like, I don't know, but I could do a Google search for you. There's a way to like kind of mimic binaural mode with a Blue Yeti, kind of, to do ASMR with it, but yeah. This, I don't know how much these go for anymore. I got this for like $100 in like 2020. 2020. It was on sale on Amazon. But if you have a HyperX Chromecast, sorry. You can't just turn this knob on the back all the way to the right, and you can do yourself some ASMR, and you're all set. I didn't know that. I wanted to look into doing ASMR streams because I like ASMR. It's comforting to me. So I did a bunch of research, like, okay, what mic do I need? And then come to find out, I have one that can do it. I don't need to buy it. I don't need a 3DO. 3DO would be cool, but I don't need one. I have this. And people seem to like it fine enough. You guys keep coming back. Just heads up, we have an ad break about 3 minutes to have a subathon goal to mess about with it for a stream. Cause the ASMR would go so hard, man. That would go so hard. Cause I think you would be very good at ASMR. I think you would be good at it. You've got the sauce. You've got the sauce. Anyway, Cozy GFE scripts before. I don't know if I could read a script and it sounds natural. I've done a handful of roleplay videos. I've done a handful of them. They were all improv. Flew by the seat of my pants. That's also how I DM tabletop games. So just I come up with a vague idea. Maybe I plan an encounter or something of the sort, but for the most part, we just fly by the seat of my pants, and it's worked out so far. But the roleplay videos, I wanted to try doing them. So the first one I did was a male for male, putting the listener back to sleep after a nightmare. That video did pretty good, and then people said that they would like a ambiguous version, male for ambiguous. So I did that, and that I believe that video performed better than the M for M, which makes sense. But they were not exactly the same, similar enough, but because it's just me rambling for like 20-30 minutes. We'll give you kisses, and people seem to like it. I did a third one where I comfort the listener after work. I think I sit in your lap and give you mouth sounds and smooches and ramble about cooking chicken. um, because I don't know. I did try to do another one where I keep the listener in bed and comfort them in smooches, but I I can't dom you guys. I can't do it. I attempted to record that video. I got like 2 minutes in and I just started laughing at myself. I can't do it. I can't do it. There is not a single dom bone in my body, except for particular circumstances. Maybe a soft dom, or just comforting someone. I think I can do that fine enough. People people seem to have liked those roleplay videos, which you can go listen to right now, or maybe after the stream, perhaps. They're on the YouTube channel. See if I can. They're in the ASMR VODs playlist. Excuse me, sorry. Let's see, popular. Yeah. So there's the if you sort by sort videos by popular, the second one is the male for male roleplay video. And then 2 columns below that is the male for ambiguous. Oh, excuse me, hiccup. Anyway, sorry. Yeah. What yeah. Anyway, sorry about that. That's there. My most popular video, my video the VOD that's gotten the most views is a American Truck Sim VOD, VOD of a stream where you just play American Truck Simulator. But I think it's after I got sick last year. So I had this cough that would make it so if I laughed too hard, I would get hiccups. Like legit hiccups, not just like 1 or 2. I would get hiccups if I laughed too hard after I got sick last year. And chat made me laugh, or I made myself laugh. And there's a clip of it. And I got hiccups. And I put hiccups in the video title. And I don't know if it's a person or a bot or whatever, but the video, I don't know how many views it has. It was over like 200. It went nuts. The VOD went nuts. It still gets a couple every once in a while, but it got picked up and it got put in a playlist of hiccup videos on YouTube, like a YouTube playlist for hiccups. There's about hiccups, hiccup videos, like 2 different playlists about hiccups. And the most viewed part of that video is smack dab in the middle when I get hiccups. For some reason. I don't know if it's like a kink thing or if there's just playlists of hiccups because people think they're funny. I don't know. I don't know if I want to know, but it's very weird. Very weird. A very interesting thing to wake up to after uploading that VOD. Very interesting. Yeah. Yeah, so we've done a handful of roleplay videos. That the male for male one is actually the second most popular video. But welcome back from the ad break. Welcome back. Thank you for sticking with me. I appreciate you lots. Thank you. Thank you. But yeah, I did do a handful of roleplay videos. If you want to go listen to those tonight, um, there's also all the other VODs there too. Yeah, I like Comfort ASMR too, Caruso. It's what I like to listen to. I do like to listen to some just roleplay scenario videos. If I like the person's voice. Um, but yeah, hi DJ, I'm doing okay. I'm feeling better now. Earlier, I was super tired, and my head hurt. It still kind of hurts, but not as much. I don't know if I'm on like an adrenaline high or something, serotonin, because I'm talking to you guys. I don't know. Um, but yeah, I need to go to bed soon. We'll probably call it a night here in a few minutes. I need to find someone to raid tonight. Thank you for the high J, the stretch DJ. Thank you. Um, who's live tonight? Well, Kuro is live. Kuro is live. Barry is live too. We haven't raided Barry in a long time. Oh, Comparion is live too. So is Slushy. Let me pull up Barry's stream here. The last 4 years, yeah. Me too. Me too. Thank you for the redeems, DJ. Thank you. But I have a handful. Two of them are the same premise, the male for male and the male for ambiguous version of me putting you back to sleep after a nightmare. And then I did a third one where I comfort the listener after a day after work. All I remember from that one is that I sit in your lap, I nibble on your ears, I give you mouth sounds, and I ramble about some chicken I cooked you. Because me and my mom tried to do chicken recipe like the night or 2 nights before I made that video, where you bread the chicken in like crushed up Ritz crackers and then you baste butter over them. It was so good, but it was a lot of butter. So, um, next time we made it, we didn't use nearly as much butter. It was like we melted like a whole stick of butter and like poured it all over the chicken. It was really good, but it was probably not very good for you. Hi Ari. And the stretch, thank you for the stretch. DJ, thank you. How are you, Ari? How you doing? Thank you, Ari. Love you too, sweetheart. For the follow, I'm the reason you Pete. Thank you, sweetheart. How you doing? Oh, nice. We hit 8:30. Thank you, sweetheart. Thank you. I appreciate you. Hope you enjoy your stay. It's not my usual. Sorry, it's on cooldown. It's on cooldown. But how you doing? Not the sub goal, that was the follow goal, but yes. Yes, yes, yes. Thank you for the follow, Spirit. Thank you, thank you. Make streamers drink water. Well, I appreciate you. This isn't my usual content. I am a VTuber, but we were doing some hand cam earlier. We're doing hand cam right now, but we were working on a puppet, but I do not have the mental faculty, the mental power to do that tonight. So we're just chatting. We're just chatting. In Femboy, but that's unrelated. I understand. I understand. I understand. Because that is a name. But thank you for the follows here. Thank you, thank you. I do ASMR every Wednesday, Friday, and Sunday, and the rest of the week we play games. We're playing a game tomorrow. I hope I've been a good bear lately, Ari. I hope so. I hope so. Um, I hope so. I don't know if that's for me to decide. Um, Reason or repeat, but I've heard a few different things. Okay, okay, Reason. I like um my head doesn't hurt as much right now. It my head kind of hurt earlier. I think I'm on like the streamer high has kicked in. Um yeah, I'm still not like 100%. It is getting late. Spank me. I haven't been spanked in decades. Thank you, Kazi and Caruso. You're very sweet. You're very sweet. You're just sleepy. Understandable, understandable. Well, I can help you sleep maybe. If you come by Wednesday, Friday, and Sunday nights, I can help you sleep with some ASMR. But you by all means need to be here. But I do ASMR. Thank you, Kazi. Thank you, thank you. I've been good then, Ari. I don't want to be spanked. I don't want to be spanked. No, thank you. No, thank you. Thank you, thank you, Carissa. Thank you. Um, and if you need more proof of my femboyness for whatever reason, I have a Twitter. I post thighs on occasion there. You can see those. If you just go to the media tab on my Twitter profile, whatever you want to call it. I don't know. X Twitter. Go find them that way. They're there if you're interested. um, X to that. What do you mean? Why would you doubt me, Ari? Why would you doubt me? Okay, well, I don't know. I don't. Does anyone else have any questions? Otherwise, we'll probably raid out here in a minute. We'll probably raid Barry tonight. I haven't raided Barry in a while. Go say hi to Barry. But thank you for the question, Kazi. Thank you, thank you. I appreciate it. It's a good question. I've gotten that question. I've answered it that extensively a handful of times. You want more ketchup? I've been alive for 2.5 hours, almost 2.5 hours. And I'm sleepy. I'm sleepy. What's tomorrow? Of course. Tomorrow won't be a hand cam stream, though. It won't be a hand cam stream. So this is like your one chance to do the thigh drums redeem and like see it for now. Um, I don't know when we'll do another hand cam. Excuse me. Sorry. Goodness gracious. Big burp. Yeah, if you need some ASMR, I upload all the VODs on YouTube. Did a few roleplay videos. I did a pre-recorded video. It's like 40 minutes of mouth sounds. If you need that, that's up there. You might have to do some digging for it, but it's there. Yeah. Oh no. Barry's ending soon. Okay. Um. Okay, we can return the raid, the favor to Kuriyami. We can. Oh, there might be. They might. I don't know what they're doing. There might be a thing too. I don't know. Oh, and this is celebrating their birthday. Playing Pikmin 4. There we go. Use half your points debating if it's worth it. Fair enough, fair enough. Here, I can give you guys some for free. There you go. I did shave them today. I did. So they're nice and smooth. I do have noise canceling on, so I don't even hear them, but there you go. You can have some free ones. Thank you guys for being here. Thanks for spending some time with me tonight. I appreciate it. Okay. I gotta wait for this ad break before we read out to Nez. But thank you guys for spending time with me tonight. Thank you for the follow reason. Thank you, and thank you for getting us to our follow goal. Thank you. Yeah. I'm gonna go get. Sorry, ad jump scare. I'm gonna go get a snack and go to bed. I need to get up. Probably not as early. I could probably sleep in. Tomorrow to go to my grandma's to mow her lawn tomorrow, if it's not raining. It was forecasted to rain like all day after like 3 p.m. to 6 a.m. tomorrow morning. It didn't really rain at all today. It might be raining right now, but did not rain at all. So fingers crossed it doesn't rain tomorrow, so I can mow. But yeah. But thank you guys for being here. Thank you for listening to me ramble. I'm sorry we didn't really do puppet stuff. I think you guys just wanted hand cam. You're all very sweet. I appreciate that you guys like the hand cam streams. We did actually do quite a handful of them last week. After the birthday streams. But anyway, thank you guys. I appreciate you guys. Please have a good rest of your evening. Good night. Again, if you need more of me, if you're not sick of me right already, go listen to some VODs, put you to sleep if you want. Don't need to. But if you want to listen to the ASMR VODs, I recommend you do it on YouTube because I'm not monetized over there, so you won't get ads. I mean, you might. Kuriyami, thank you for the raid sphere. We were gonna raid you. Thank you for the raid, dear. Thank you. How was GTFO? How was it? How'd it go? Hi, kid. How are you? Good to see you. I'm just making sure I spell this right. I am not 100% right now. In my brain, I'm a little tired. Thank you for the raid, Kuriyami. Thank you, sweetheart. I appreciate it a lot. Hello, Raiders. Hello, hello. If you don't know me, I am a local tidy variety streamer. I do ASMR every Wednesday, Friday, and Sunday. And the rest of the week, we play games. Um, Today, we were doing some hand cam because we were working on this puppet here. Ended up not doing any of that because I am just too tired. Too tired. Could not pay enough attention to it to do it any good. But no worries, Koyami. Please, thank you for the raid sphere. I appreciate it, Lance. Thank you. Please take care of yourself. Get some food. Get some water. Do what you gotta do, and please go follow Koyami. They're super sweet. They're very sweet. Huge streamer. Please give them lots of love. Please, please, please. I hope you had a good time with GTFO, Koyami. Hope that went well. Did you finish any missions successfully? Me and a group of friends are stuck on one particular mission. It's tough. It's tough. Hi, Thorn. Kept dying. Yeah. The first mission we completed, I wanted to get like a cool mask or a new backpack or something. I got shorts. I unlocked shorts with some leg warmers or thermals. I was so disappointed. I was so upset. I got shorts, and one of my friends got a cool mask that like covers their whole head. I was so upset. I was like, I got shorts, shorts. I've since then got a cool backpack with a radio. But yeah, the game's really fun, but it's really really hard. But welcome, Raiders. Welcome, welcome. We're just chatting. We probably won't be live too much longer. I need to get to bed soon. But I appreciate you guys. Thank you for the raid, Kurami. Please take care of yourself. Get some food. Get some water. And thank you for trusting me with your community. And Raiders, thank you for supporting Kurami and their content. They're super sweet. Impossible to get sick of me. Well, I appreciate that, DJ. I appreciate that. I already have a commands. Do I have I have a lurk command and all the basic ones. Let me look here. Am I following that person already? The name sounds familiar. I had a target in mind. It's Nez's birthday, so if this person isn't celebrating their birthday or anything, we're raiding Nez because it's Nez's birthday. Right, Katie? Okay, this name sounds familiar. Okay. We're gonna raid Nez. You can refund your points if you want, or if you can. If not, I can refund your points later if you remind me. You did? Okay. We're gonna raid Nez because it's Nez's birthday. And we've only raided Nez once. Nez is playing Pikmin 4. Yeah. So this is not my usual content, raiders, but I hope you enjoy your stay. Thank you for coming with the raid. Thank you. We just hit 830 followers like 5 minutes ago. I guess it was longer than that. 14 minutes ago. So, but I appreciate it if you will give us a follow if you enjoy the content, of course. But please take care of yourselves, raiders. Get some food, get some water. It is late. Take care of yourselves. Thank you for being here. Yeah. I don't know if you could never get sick of me, DJ. Kazi, I appreciate you guys though. You're very sweet. You're very sweet. Thank you, Kurami. Thank you. If you want to play GTFO, I'll play with you. I'm not good, but I'll play with you. I'm not good. Cheng is way better than me. Cheng just runs around with the knife and stabbing everything. And Yeah, Chang's way better at the game than me, but oops, spittle. That's gross. That's gross. Anyway, let's get out of here. Let's get out of here. And go get a snack. Let me make sure I spell this right. Small, 1L or 2Ls? 2. Friends got mad because he kept knife clearing. Oops. Sure, I spell this right. I did. Okay. Thank you for being here, Kat. Thank you, thank you. I appreciate you. Have a good night. Adios. Please be nice to Nez. Nez is celebrating their birthday. They're doing a 3-day birthday stream thing. Please give them lots of love. Please, please. They're nearing 300. Please give them lots of love. I believe Nez does a smart on occasion as well. But good night, guys. I love you all very much. Please be safe. Hi, Pendragon. We're reading out. I'm sorry. There you go. Here's some thigh pads for you. There you go. Of course, Kazi. Thank you for chatting with me. Thank you. I'll see you guys tomorrow for Digimon Story, Cyber Sleuth, Hacker's Memory. We have Monster Hunter Stories on Thursday, and this weekend, the Sega Saturday, is Golden Axe, and the following 2 weekends will be Golden Axe 2 and 3. Excuse me. Sorry, burpee. Well, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Thank you for being here. Thank you for spending some time with me tonight. I appreciate you. I'm gonna go pass out now. I love you all very much. Please be safe. Good night. Brush your teeth. Take care of yourselves. Drink some water. Eat some food. Take care of yourselves. Good night. Bye bye. I love you. Bye.